Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, the Anime Albert here, coming back at y'all with a brand new video and a brand new series. Something from an anime that we haven't touched before. This one is from Shield Hero, and it's titled, What If Naofumi Was an Uchiha? This starts off set in the Naruto-verse. I haven't read ahead yet. I try not to spoil the stories for myself. I want to enjoy them with y'all. But this one starts off in the Naruto-verse, and he is an Uchiha. So I figured it would be super unique. It's something that nobody's done before. Let's try it. Especially since this is my, coming back to video making video. I hope that you guys enjoy. Top link in the description if you want to read the story for yourself. The link right below that will lead you to the Discord server. Join that. I'm going to try and wish upon the 7 Dragon Balls. I'm going to hit up my boy Shenron and see if we can revive the Discord server. And I need your guys' help. Okay, it's hard going across the world collecting Dragon Balls, and y'all need to assist me. I'd very much appreciate that. If you guys would join and hit me up, I'd be appreciative. Also, we hit 3K, and with 3K, it's becoming harder to respond to all the comments, but I'm still gonna try to go out of my way and respond to most, if not all, of your guys' comments. I really appreciate them, and they're all noticed. I get a notification for dang near every single one, and I really appreciate your guys' support. And without further ado, with that long-winded speech out of the way, let's hop right into the video. Cue the intro, please. Alright, gang, with the intro out of the way, we are back, and let's just hop right on into the video. The author is Striker777, and Striker777 has something to say real quick. Alright, and they say, "Hey guys, Striker here with a new story, Naofumi of the Sharingan. This is an exciting crossover between Naruto and the Rising of Shield Hero." If you don't know what Naofumi is from, it is from the Rising of Shield Hero. With Naofumi being a 20-year-old Uchiha in the other world, he will have access to the 3 Tomoe Sharingan and the Mangekyo, as well as his jutsu. But for now, on with the story. So that's just a quick little get y'all introduced. But with oh my gosh, I'm delaying so much. I apologize, guys. Let's actually get into it this time. Naofumi Uchiha was coming home from a mission that fateful night. When his clan was completely destroyed, he completed an A-rank mission from the Land of Water, hunting down a rogue Chunin. When he returned to the village, his family and clan were all dead, save for his younger cousin Sasuke. Naofumi was 16 when it happened, and took Sasuke under his wing to help raise him. This is where we find him now. So that was 4 years in the past. He's 20 now, like the author said. Naofumi was cooking breakfast in the kitchen. Today, at the age of 20, his cousin was going to become a genin, and he was so proud that he cooked all of his favorite food. He was wearing his standard clothing attire, a black mesh shirt over his flak jacket with the Uchiha symbol on his shoulder. He also wore black trousers and a tool pouch on each of his legs, complete with black shoes. That is a lot of black, alright? Sasuke emerged from his room to the delightful smell that emerged from the kitchen, swallowing the house in an aroma of good food. "Morning, Sasuke. I took the liberty of cooking all your favorite foods in celebration of your graduation from the academy. I'm so proud of you, kiddo," greeted Naofumi, ruffling his hair. Not saying that. Sasuke replied saying thank you. Sasuke never smiled around anyone anymore, not since the massacre of their clan. Only around Naofumi would he smile. Sasuke finished his food quickly, before using one of the many escape routes to make it to the academy without getting bombarded by fangirls. Naofumi packed up 2 lunches before making his way over to another house as well. Ringing the doorbell, a person emerged with blonde hair and an orange jumpsuit. "Naofumi, LG. Morning, Naruto," greeted Naofumi. He handed the boy one of the lunch bags. "Be sure to stay out of trouble today, since you're a genin now." "How'd you know?" "Iruka-sensei tells me these things." "Oh, and congratulations on learning the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Now off with you, don't be late." "Okay, see you," yelled Naruto, and he made his way towards the academy. After seeing Naruto off, Naofumi made his way to the library. Here we start, boys and girls. Passing by a few of his jonin friends on the way. He was looking for a new book that contained some new jutsu for him to learn. However, before he could, he was intrigued by a book that he saw. The Legend of the Cardinal Heroes, he asked. Skimming the book, he read about the sword, bow, and spear, but there was nothing on the shield hero. Yo, Naofumi, said a voice. Naofumi turned to see Kakashi walking towards him. Oh, started Naofumi before he was enveloped in a bright light. On that day, Kakashi saw Naofumi disappear right before his eyes. Naofumi landed on the floor with a thud. What? I was just talking to Kakashi, he muttered before looking around. He wasn't in the library anymore. He immediately jumped to his feet, reaching to his leg pouch, about to pull out a kunai, thinking that he was placed in a genjutsu and transported to another village. But these people did not appear to be from any village. Please, O valiant heroes, save our world from catastrophe, begged a man at the front of the group, looking like priests of some religion. Naofumi immediately had red flags going off in his mind, but he wasn't too sure why. He knew that his instinct never led him astray before, and that they were a ninja's best friends, but he wasn't sure why his mind was telling him to get away from this place. Naofumi looked around the room, finally noticing the other boys in the room. One was a young boy, probably 16 like he was when Itachi. It didn't matter anymore. He had Uchiha black hair with blue eyes. He wore a black shirt, black pants with a bright blue jacket whilst holding a strange sword. Another had light brown hair and golden eyes. He was in some strange clothing as well, probably from an academy outside the hidden villages. It was a white button-up shirt with a green blazer and red tie with gray trousers, and he also held a strange bow. The final one was a blonde. Naofumi hated blondes. Naruto and Inoichi were the exceptions. He had his hair in a ponytail with orange eyes. He had brown pants with a white shirt and red jacket over the top of it. He was holding a strange weapon. It was a spear, just like from the book I was reading. What's going on here? Demanded Naofumi. Why are we here? Please, Sir Hero, allow my king to explain, but we need you to save the world. Are you kidding? I don't have time for your problems. If you need the assistance of a Leaf Village shinobi that badly, place a request in with the third Hokage, and the ninja team will see you to your troubles. However, I need to go home. I agree with him. I refuse to help, said the one with black hair. I as well, said the one with the bow. Same here, said the blonde one. Please, O valiant heroes, we've summoned you because we need your help, or the wave of catastrophe will swallow us all. I beg of you that you at least hear us out, begged the man at the front. Can you send us back or not? Asked Naofumi. I'm afraid we cannot. Then we have no choice in the matter, do we? Where do we go? Naofumi and the others were led out of the room and up a staircase. He looked out a window to see the town. This doesn't look like any hidden village I've been to, he mutters. Hidden village? Asked the blonde-haired ponytail guy. Don't worry about it. It seems to be a Mediterranean climate, said the black-haired boy. Where? Have you never heard of the Mediterranean? Asked the same boy. No, this climate, however, reminds me of the land of wind. Minus the sand, that is. It is slightly warmer than the land of fire. The lands of wind? Lands of fire? I've never heard of them, said the boy with the bow. Come to think of it, you said something about ninja and shinobi and the Hokage. Who are you? Asked the sword boy. It's rude to demand someone's name before giving your own, replied Naofumi. However, I am Naofumi, Jonin ninja from the hidden village in the leaves. Ninja? You? Dude, ninjas haven't been a thing for the better part of 1,000 years, said the blonde. Are you really a ninja? And what do you mean by Jonin? Oh, I'm Itsuki, by the way, replied the boy. Oh, that was the bow dude. Dang, I get the names messed up. I'm sorry, team. I gotta, high pitch his voice. Are you really a ninja? And what do you mean by Jonin? You feel me? Something like that. Nice to meet you, Itsuki. I'm a ninja and a Jonin is the highest of the 3 ranks. I became a genin at 8. Meanwhile, I graduated the Ninja Academy, and then took part in the Chunin exams later that year, becoming a Chunin at 9. This meant I was able to lead a squad of genin. Then, at the age of 14, I became a Jonin, meaning I could teach a genin team. Every time I went up a rank, that meant I was able to take on tougher missions, and as a Jonin, I can take rank A and S rank missions. Explained Naofumi. That's so cool. I want to be a ninja fanboy Itsuki. At least he's better than the fangirls. If you want, I could teach you a bit on how to be a ninja, offered Naofumi. If we're going to be stuck here, it would be beneficial that we got as much power as possible. Really? You'd be happy to teach me? Replied Itsuki. Of course, I'm able to since I'm a Jonin, said Naofumi, looking at the other two. Would you two like to learn as well? That sounds beneficial. I would like to join you, said the sword. I'm good. I'm not all that good at being sneaky, so I just get in the way, said the blonde, rubbing the back of his head. That's alright. Now let's see what this is about and move on from there, said Naofumi as he walked up the stairs with the other boys. I welcome you, brave heroes. I am the King of Melremark, King Altcray. Melremark the 32nd. Damn, bro, they need a new dude. I welcome you to our land, said the elder man on the throne. Now, Fumi found himself in a room surrounded by knights and nobles. He instinctively hatched several plans to escape should things turn ugly. I ask for your name. I'm Ren Amaki, 16-year-old high schooler, said the sword boy. Motoyasu Kitamura, and I am a 21-year-old college student, said the blonde. I'm Itsuki Kawasumi, 17, and a high schooler, introduced Itsuki, and I see, Ren Motoyasu Itsuki, huh? Nice to meet the three of you. Excuse me, your majesty, but you forgot about Naofumi, interrupted Itsuki. Through gritted teeth, the king responded. Of course, my apologies, please. Okay, that's a major red flag. I don't trust this guy one bit, so I better use an alias while here. They already know my first name, so... Naofumi Iwatani, Jonin level ninja from the hidden village in the leaves. 20 years old, said Naofumi. He had a strong suspicion that this place knew nothing of ninjas, so these names were only names to them, holding no significant meaning. But just in case, he would not reveal that he was an Uchiha in case they knew of the shining gun. Now then, we have summoned you here because we need your help in defeating the wave of catastrophes. These happen about every month, and monsters from other worlds come into our world to kill us. Prophecy states that the legendary 4 cardinal heroes will come and vanquish the waves and save the world. The king continued on, but Naofumi paid him little attention. He had to gather more information about this place, since he had a gut feeling that he wasn't exactly welcomed here. He looked at Itsuki, who seemed to be paying attention, but his mind was also clouded with the way that Naofumi was being treated. Itsuki believed in justice, and that Naofumi hadn't done anything to deserve the treatment he was getting. After the meeting, the 4 heroes were given their quarters and told to retire for the night, and that tomorrow would be a big day. After discovering that they each came from different versions of Japan, Itsuki and Ren eagerly awaited their first lessons in the way of the ninja. Okay, so to begin, you're both academy-ranked students. I'll begin with the basics. To begin, do either of your worlds have any form of chakra? Chakra, asked Ren. I'll explain. Chakra is the manifestation of the physical and spiritual energies that a person draws on. Chakra is used in the creation of ninja techniques, ninjutsu, illusions, genjutsu, and so on. By pulling on the power of chakra, you're able to do amazing things. To begin, I will teach you the substitution jutsu. By manifesting your chakra as well as performing the correct hand signs, began Naofumi, before using his hand signs. Tiger, boar, ox, dog, snake. And then, in a puff of smoke, he had traded places with Ren. You will be able to do this. Ren and Itsuki looked like children on Christmas, staring at Naofumi with wide eyes. But before learning these techniques, we need to draw out your chakra. Let's start with a few basic chakra exercises. Substitution jutsu! Screamed Ren. In a puff of smoke, he disappeared along with Itsuki, who appeared where Ren once was. Excellent work, Ren. After completing this jutsu, be sure to attack your opponent from behind. And later, when I teach you guys the transformation, you'll be able to perform very complex maneuvers to catch your opponents off guard, commented Naofumi, praising Ren on his jutsu. He turned to his other student. Okay, Itsuki, your turn. Once you finish, we'll go to bed and continue tomorrow. Itsuki nodded, making his own hand sign. Tiger, boar, ox, dog, snake. Substitution jutsu, Itsuki said, disappearing in a puff of smoke and being replaced by a table from the other end of the room. Naofumi nodded at Itsuki, acknowledging his work. Alright, tomorrow I will teach you. Begin Naofumi before performing the hand signs dog, boar, ram, and transforming into the king in a puff of smoke. The transformation jutsu. But for now, he continued, before another puff of smoke transformed him back. Get some rest. You'll need to replenish your chakra. Oh, I have a new bar, noted Itsuki. Oh yeah, looks like it's almost empty though. Is this chakra? Asked Ren. Wait, did you not have 3 bars when you started? No, we only have HP and mana, said Itsuki. It looks like chakra is another variant of this status magic, said Itsuki. And it sure isn't helpful that we're only level 1, muttered Ren. Wait, what? He checked his own stats, Naofumi did. Naofumi was a level 34 with 987 health, 432 mana, 809 chakra, 0 attack, 56 magic, 178 plus 20 defense, so 198, 201 magic defense, 243 chakra defense, and 110 movement. That's weird. It says I'm level 34. What? How? Maybe due to the missions I took as a shinobi. It probably gave me some experience. I've killed and defeated quite a few beasts and other shinobi in my day. Maybe your real life stats translated to the game, contemplated Itsuki. Perhaps. It doesn't matter now. Let's all go to bed. We have a big day tomorrow. I knew something was up. What's going on? Asked Ren as he looked over Naofumi's shoulder and to the book he was reading. I was looking at some of these books but couldn't read it, so I used a genjutsu on one of the workers to read it for me. This is a religious text from this country, which worships the three heroes' church. They praise the sword, bow, and spear, but the shield hero is personified as the devil. This must be why this country is treating me this way, said Naofumi, gesturing to the book. They must be up to something. It's just a matter of time before they make their strike. And what it could be? What do we do now, then? Asked Ren. For now, nothing. If they realize we caught on, then it could get infinitely more dangerous. A ninja's best friend is information. Remember that well. But his greatest enemy is incorrect information. That type of information leads to death, said Naofumi. We'll play their game and then throw it right back in their face. We'll have to establish a time and place to meet after dark. So for now, you'll meet me at the front gates to the city, and we'll go from there. Naofumi stood up. Inform Itsuki about this. You two should be safe, but just in case, keep an eye on anyone from this country, said Naofumi. For me, today is about information gathering and reconnaissance, but you should focus up on leveling up and increasing your status. Right, we have to meet the king in about 15 minutes, so after that, I'll head out and train with my new party. Right, and hopefully I won't have a party to worry about. Best of luck to you, Ren. I feel like you need it more than me at this point. Naofumi stood with the others in the throne room. They faced the king with several others behind him, who were apparently the best adventurers that the kingdom of Melremark had. Now, brave adventurers, choose your hero, said the king, and the adventurers followed his orders. Now, moving towards the four heroes, Naofumi prayed to the first and second Hokage. Please don't choose me for the love of the leaf. When the final selection was over, there was no one standing behind him, and Naofumi let out a sigh of relief. What is this? Will no one go with the shield hero? Asked the king. No one moved from the fire. That's fine, I work better on my own anyway, said Naofumi. He looked to his right, nodding to Itsuki and Ren. He should be fine. I've seen him use hand-to-hand combat previously, and he was stellar at it. He should be fine. Ren, he only has a shield. He needs an attacker. Motoyasu, I appreciate you looking out for my well-being, but remember me. Who did I say I was again? A ninja, I know that, but you need a way to attack. I'll go with the shield hero, said a voice in Motoyasu's party. Naofumi looked in her direction. She was a well-developed woman, possibly very early 20s or late teens. She had burning red hair, emerald green eyes, with a sword on her waist and leather armor. I thank you for trying to be polite, miss, but I would rather go alone. If you were to get caught up in the afterwinds of my taijutsu, it would be very messy. I have the strength to do this on my own. The woman and the king obviously weren't expecting Naofumi to turn her down. You will do a whole world of good in Motoyasu's party. Stick to where you're comfortable, said Naofumi, turning her away. Are you sure, Naofumi? Never give up, keep my promises, and always find a way. That's my ninja way. I think that sorts it. Wouldn't you agree, Ren? Asked Itsuki. Indeed, if Naofumi's content, then we should head out as soon as possible, replied Ren. Naofumi smirked at the two. You got him. Never try and fool a ninja. Very well. Sirs Ren, Itsuki, and Motoyasu will receive 600 silver pieces at this time, and Sir Naofumi will receive 800 in order to gather more party members. Thank you, Your Majesty. Alright, my biggest concern is figuring out how you work, said Naofumi to his shield. The best person for the job would probably be a blacksmith. Naofumi was out on the street. He was looking around for a blacksmith shop, and he noticed one on the main road. He deduced that the blacksmith must be very good if he was able to make a shop on the main road. Naofumi entered the establishment, being met with several suits of armor as well as weapons, and a large guy manning the counter. I'm sorry, I'm going to pull out my deepest voice for this. Welcome, what can I do for you? Hello, I'm the shield hero, Naofumi Iwatani. I was wondering if you could tell me about this, he said, pointing to his shield. A hero, huh? Muttered the man. He was tall, and very muscular. He had a bald head, tan skin, and numerous scars along his arms and one on his head. Well then, let me take a look at it, he said, gesturing for Naofumi to take a seat. I can't go any deeper than this, boys. I don't have water. I'm gonna use my inspection skill. Is that alright with you? Asked the blacksmith. That's fine, said Naofumi, holding out his arm for him. The blacksmith studied the shield for a solid hour, but couldn't find out much. Sorry, kid. I guess I'm getting rusty. It's fine. I'm sure it's due to it being a legendary weapon. Nothing about your skills. Didn't happen. Naofumi accidentally slipped, and a piece of cloth fell from the counter, landing on the shield. The cloth got dissolved in nothingness, and a notification screen showed up in Naofumi's eyes. Cloth ×1 acquired. Requirements met. Cloth shield. What? Asked Naofumi. He saw a skill tree, more like a web, and one of the inner circles changed from a dull gray to a bright green, making way for other circles to appear behind it. It must be the shield's ability. What happened to my cloth? I said blacksmith. One sec, boys. One sec. Ugh. I'm a little sleepy, my guys. It's 12:48. Alright, let's continue. My shield absorbed it and it turned into a shield, said Naofumi. He focused and was able to shift to the cloth shield. Cloth shield +2 defense. Equip bonus textiles crafting poor. Wow, I had been given a new shield with a crappy defense, but it has an equip bonus to help with textiles. I wonder what other shields there are. Wait, I need your help with something, asked Naofumi. Naofumi remembered an incident at the palace. He went to take a kunai out, but it was shocked out of his hand by lightning, and the system told him that he couldn't equip any other weapon. He wanted to also sell his ninja weapons here, but if he could use them for this, then who was he to turn away the opportunity? Naofumi told the blacksmith Erhard his plan. He had Erhard pick up the weapon and place them in the gem. They started with the kunai. Ready? Asked Erhard. Yeah. Erhard nodded and placed the kunai on the shield gem, watching it dissolve into the shield. Acquired otherworldly kunai, ready to unlock. 2 kunai, 3 shuriken. Naofumi was excited. He had Erhard place the remaining weapons in the shield spots. Warning, system breaker shield about to be unlocked. By completing this process, you lose other system privileges. Continue to lose instant crafting. Naofumi looked down at the notification. Instant crafting, I looked at Erhard. I don't think I'll need it. Continue. Instant crafting has been lost. System break shield requirements met. Shinobi shield, kunai shield, shuriken shield, chakra shield, sharingan shield, Mangekyo sharingan shield. Those are the unique shields that he got. Naofumi saw the center shield shift a little, and a new inner circle showed up, looking like a shuriken. It opened up 3 new pathways: the kunai, shuriken, and chakra shields. His sharingan shield and Mangekyo sharingan shield intrigued him. He equipped the shinobi shield first. His shield extended into a giant shuriken with a green gem in it. Plus 200 attack, plus 25 defense, 25 magic defense, 25 chakra defense, and it can equip shinobi weapons, kunai, shuriken, ninja sword. This is amazing. I can use other weapons again, said Naofumi, but I shouldn't draw too much attention to myself. So I'll only use this shield when out hunting. Naofumi unequipped his shield. But what about Naofumi, who then equipped his Sharingan shield? It was a circular shield that was red with 3 tomoe in the middle forming a ring. Sharingan shield. Plus 50 defense, plus 50 magic defense, plus 50 chakra defense. Equip bonus prediction, sense chakra medium, suggest thoughts, and perfect mimicry. That is crazy. So basically, what happens is, it's just a shield. It's literally Sharingan in the form of a shield. It does everything that the Sharingan can do. Predict the shit, copy stuff, you know, all that jazzy jazz, and then do that as a shield, basically. This is incredible. It's just like my actual Sharingan. Now, what about the other one? Naofumi switched the shield again, generating the Mangekyo Sharingan shield. It was the same red as before, but it had 3 pointed shuriken shaped with curved edges. It had plus 75 defense, plus 75 magic defense, plus 100 chakra defense. Equip bonus had prediction, sense chakra, suggest thought, perfect mimicry, Tsukunomi, and Amaterasu, as well as the Susanoo rib cage plus 2 arms. That's crazy. Could you imagine that in this world? That would be broken. Who hurts you? Nobody hurts. Nobody can touch this man, basically. It's like day number 4. You know what? I actually kind of like it that way. I like it a little bit more that way. It's more fun that way, you know? I guess, maybe. Who knows? That's just my opinion. Wow, we've been in this video for 22 minutes already. That is so crazy. Shoot, I'm actually really enjoying this. Let's just keep going. Why not? That was a lot to unpack. It looked like his Mangekyo Sharingan, definitely, but he had no idea what these abilities were. He knew that these effects would definitely cost him chakra, lots of it, so it would be best not to use them right now. Naofumi returned his shield to its original state. Thanks a lot, old man. Here, said Naofumi, giving him 200 silver. For all your trouble. Thanks, kid. I hope to see you around again. You definitely will, said Naofumi. He walked out of the shop in confidence. Time to get more knowledge. Naofumi went to the magic shop. After that, he was going to learn about as many abilities that this world had to offer him. He entered the magic shop to be greeted by a small old lady in a stereotypical witch's getup. Oh, one of the heroes. Hello, madam. I was wondering if you could teach me about magic. My world had none, and I would like to know more about it. Of course. Please come in. Thank you, said Naofumi. He took a seat as the old woman brought out a book. Here, this is a grimoire. Once you learn to read it, you'll gain several magic spells. Thank you, but I was wondering if I could actually test a theory. A theory? I would be willing to pay you if I could see you cast a single spell, however much you want. Oh, dearie, if it means so much to you, how does 10 silver a spell sound? I'll throw in the grimoire in case your theory doesn't work. Thank you so much. Naofumi drew on the power of his Sharingan, channeling it into his eyes as he watched the witch cast a spell. As source of thy power, I order thee! Decipher the laws of nature and strike my enemies. Thunderbolt! Screamed the witch, blasting lightning out of her wand and onto the wall, leaving a scorch mark, which cleaned up by an assistant. Naofumi thanked her and held out his hand. As source of thy power, I order thee. Decipher the laws of nature and strike my enemies. Thunderbolt! He repeated, which launched a successful thunderbolt at the same wall, which the assistant had just finished cleaning. The witch looked on in amazement. This was unheard of. No one was able to see a spell and replicate it perfectly. Now, I'm interested in 4 other spells, and if it wouldn't be too much of a bother, can there be some buffing or healing spells in there as well? The witch simply smiled. Boom. Okay, guys, I think this is the perfect time to stop it here. We're at 25 minutes. It's at the end of the chapter. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm trying to get back to having fun making videos, and I hope that you guys stick with me through the ride. You've been here through 3K. Let's keep it moving, you feel me? I'm going to start making new videos. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of stuff that I want to do. I just got to get the time and a little bit of motivation and maybe some support, you know, to do them. And I hope that you guys stick with me. I appreciate every single one of you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Top link in the description is the story link. The link right below that is the Discord link. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I missed y'all. And I'm out. This is your boy, the Anime Ambu. Deuces.